Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 98, day 3. So today of course we got Brown Guild War Day. We also have the class event for the Orb Weaver Hero class, pretty decent one of course, really good one for Guild Wars as well. Normally used with the Arachne Weaver plus Life and Death. Though it can be used in a few other situations, but that's probably the most common by like 98%. Summer's up there, it's everywhere. Actually, I've already faced it like 2 or 3 times this week. But anyways, of course, we got a Vault Weekend this weekend. That's pretty exciting. We should see the alert for it right over here. Vault Week is starting, or Vault Weekend is starting in 6 hours and 53 minutes. So for those 3 days, it's going to be a great time to farm, explore, or pretty much anywhere. But mostly explore PvP, primarily explore, unless you're looking for pets for your guild. In order to get that really quick rate of gnomes. And instead of doing some Explore 12, we might actually do some normal Vault farming this time around. We'll see. Because we will potentially have the EXP bonus too, which is something to consider. It very rarely Guild Wars does coincide with Vault Weekends. And one thing that's really good about the synergy is if you win the previous Guild War Day. So for example, if you win Guild War Day today, all of tomorrow you'll have 100% EXP bonus, and if you win on day 4, all of Saturday you'll have 100% EXP bonus, and if you win on day 5, then Sunday you'll have a 100% EXP bonus. It's not double, but 100 extra percent onto whatever your total is. But that's still a lot of extra EXP that you're getting on top of what you would already be doing. So it looks like our guild is, gosh, why is their score so low? Yeah, it looks like we're guaranteed getting EXP bonus tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna be able to grind. Also, wait, how is the guild we're up against so low right now, but we also dropped so much in the bracket? We were like 2nd place. I guess because we don't have our battles in. Let's see. Let's assume they have their older battles in. We have 6 people, 6 times 7. That's like, math, head, 42. So that's like, what was that then? Like almost 100, that's almost like 241,000, roughly. Oh wait, I was doing it on the points. Wait. Wait, I just confused myself so hard. Wait. Oh yeah, because I was trying to do it for the day's points. So what I really just need is how many more. So yeah, it's 41,000. 41,000 into this brings us to a little over 70 there. To 704. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's actually first. Wait, what? That's confusing. It's because we don't have our battles in, I guess. Because based on like a 1-loss thing, we've actually been first if everyone had their battles in. Though we don't know if... that's a really annoying thing about the leaderboard. There's nothing that indicates how many battles a guild has. So like we could see like they're at this score, but what if they still have like 3 people who haven't done their battle? Like if they haven't, they're in like ultra first place. If they have done all their battles, then they're actually not that in first right now. Which is so hard to tell. Which is one thing that's still never been fixed. I'm actually it's kind of weird that they haven't. I guess it would be kind of hard to display, and there's already enough glitches with Guild Wars that, especially what already happened with console this week, that, I don't know. But, it's something that I wish was fixed. But anyways, so we got Brown Guild War Day today. Apparently our defend teams refused to win, so that's unfortunate. But at least we've been doing okay. I think we went 5-0 yesterday, 4-1 the first day, and we shall continue. We keep running really weird teams. Similarly, I'm going to be running Tina 9000 for the 2nd time. We ran it last Guild War because it was 20%. Now this Guild War I had 10%, so I was like, might as well run it one more Guild War. Because realistically, we're not going to have a bonus to Tina 9000 for quite some time. So might as well have fun with it while we can. Tina 9000 can still function in Guild Wars without a 10 or 20% bonus. However, it is in that category of it really wants those extra stats in order to kill secure. And having 10 or 20% allows it to do so. So we're going to be going with what on earth you would consider this team. It's basically an all-mech double Tina team. Very, very strange one to say the least. The 2 that we'll be switching between is going to be Pure Magic and Pure Cleanse probably. Maybe some cleanse with some magic, so like 8 magic with 10% cleanse. We'll see. It really depends how threatening of a stats effect they have. If like the only thing they have is like a single entangle and maybe 1 freeze, then it's like, okay, maybe we'll go 1 cleanse. If they have like free spam, then we'll probably go like double. Though we're not really too concerned about getting extra turns for the most part with this team. That's not the team I want. That's my Explorer team. Anyways, Guild War Brown. Just double check one last time that it is indeed a Guild War Brown day. That color looks so weird though. But yeah, that is indeed a brown color. It is the color of brown. Oh, also, we did get more codes from Kafka. Everyone thank Kafka. We got a lot more codes, actually. I did not put them in the list though, so I might need to go dig them out from the Discord thingy thing. However, we do indeed have more codes. Actually, I should probably start opening Discord on the other computer right now because it'll probably take it like 10 minutes. So let me start that right now. So it can actually load by the time we hand out a code. Anyways, it shouldn't take that long. But anyways, let's get into this. I don't believe we need to change anything else. And let's get our battles going. And anyways, hello everyone. Hope all you've been having a wonderful week so far. And hopefully a wonderful weekend to do the Vault event too. Hello NASA, hello Isabel, hello Gimli, hello Mister, hello Ricardo, hello, I can't see because Discord just opened, 1 second. It just made my screen black. Oh, there it goes. Hello Isabel, hello Roman, hello Peter, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Draco, hello Supernova, hello Logic Slayer, hello Bill, hello Cookie, who did I say hello to? Hello Mr. Jesse, hello Logic Slayer, hello D-Bub, hello Wyatt, hello Jonian, hello Vernus, welcome, welcome. Okay, so he's gonna do brown to red, that is very bad. That is exceedingly bad. That is, we have no way of countering it bad because we have no empower on this team. Oh no. Oh wait, he's running my defend team. No. Except he's not running book. So it's a little bit, like it's not as bad, but still bad. Or, you know, not bad isn't bad, but you know, it's good, which makes it bad. It's bad for us, is the bottom line. It's a good team. Let's see. What do I even want here? So he's gonna get extra turn over there. He doesn't get too much value from that. I say that now, but he's going to cascade a billion things and then get all the value in the world, but we'll see what happens. So he goes for the convert, obviously gets extra turn, we saw that coming. He does have Yagway, that is concerning. Or is it? Is it? We do have spell reduction. That's one of the reasons for running Tina on a day like this as well. Yagway Queen Titania is very popular on this day due to brown to red convert working really well for the team. However, having double spell reduction is actually pretty convenient. It's really unfortunate with Fair and Hero though. So I think I want to take red this way, because he's not getting extra turn anywhere, is he? Like, he's getting a lot of mana, but none of it's actually an extra turn, which is pretty good. So we'll take this over. He'll do his thing, which is fine. And now we just win. We pretty much just win. Oh, I forgot. We still frozen now. Oh, I didn't go the metal for the thing. But we do have double Tina now, which should be enough. I just click the Tina button, and then click the Tina button, and they have no team left. Good old Tina. Yeah, that's pretty much Tina 9000 in a nutshell. Unfortunately, I did take a death there. I kind of forgot freeze exists. Yeah, we're fine. It's fine. Let's try it again. Oh yeah, Nutcracker has Impervious, right? I believe it does. It's one of the few good things that it has going for it. It's an Explode Mana Accumulator that has Impervious. Well, there are other options that do this. Anything that does is pretty solid. And the fact that he gets half mana start with Mech, pretty good. The reason this is relevant is he has, oh wait, never mind. I thought he was using... My bad, never mind. I thought he was using the other converter that had double Death Mark to last slot. That's not what that one does. Never mind. Never mind. Because I was going to say he'll help to the double Death Mark protection, but he doesn't actually have double Death Mark spam, does he? Oh, what do we even want here? So he has green to purple and... That's it. Oh, no. Green to purple and blue to purple. So he very much wants to convert to purple. So I could just deny most of that. Ooh, that does give him alignment there. Well, let's take this red first. Take this purple. We have a cast. That's actually kind of interesting because he can't do anything with green to purple or blue to purple right now. He does get a little bit of value from green to purple, but I can't really stop all of it. So I think we just throw down Tina 9000. See where it brings us. Apparently it kills half his team, as Tina tends to do. And then we'll take a red. Nutcracker is actually pretty tempting here. If we weren't entangled, I would do this onto his first slot. Given that we are entangled, I kind of want to do it to his hero in case he goes summon spam, just so we have a way to hit it with weapon. So we're gonna... Oh, stealthy though. That is a factor. That is indeed a thing that exists. So we'll go for that instead. Unfortunately, he lives with like 0 HP. But then he's cast, and as long as he doesn't get a summon, we win. Though you know he's gonna get a summon. To such a degree, I almost want to take red now and go for the surge, but he's gonna convert, so you know what? We're just gonna risk it. There's a small chance he does not summon. And he did. Though, in all fairness, Tina got a really good kill there. And then all we have to do now is this takes skull. We're good. Had to have the extra turn, but we didn't use purple mana, so we couldn't take all the extra turns for a little bit of mana accumulation. I think in those situations you actually would get more score, but you need to actually fill the mana into something. But we didn't have anything purple to fill it into, as this team very specifically does not use purple. Okay, now we're up against a Codex. Convert to brown Codex, which is kind of interesting because it's Brown Guild War Day. Sometimes you do convert into the color of the day, mostly if you're spamming book, which of course a lot of people do. The main weird thing here is why is he using Explode Stool? Explodes a bunch of gems. If an enemy is diseased, poison 1 to 4 enemies. I see it has impervious and explode. Like, he's kind of like one of those mana accumulators like Nutcracker I was talking about, where it has impervious mass mana accumulate. But why explode stool? Like, he's one of the weaker ones that do that. Like, even Nutcracker in comparison to that is considered strong. And Nutcracker, I would say, is pretty average. Well, maybe a bit above average. But compared to Explode Stool, it looks like S tier. I'm not sure why he's using that. Is there some other synergy in his team that he's using it for? I'm like thinking maybe he's doing poison boost ratio, but he has nothing that he's doing poison boost ratio for. Because that could be like one really weird gimmick that doesn't come into play that often that you could technically use it for. But he's not utilizing that for anything. I'm confused. I guess he just didn't have another... Maybe he just used up everything for his other teams and he didn't have anything good to put there. I'm not sure. Or maybe he just wanted to go Explode Stool. But he doesn't even have half mana start for it because it's not like he's running Mirage Queen here. I'm confused by it. I feel like I'm going to like auto lose because there's some synergy here that I'm not understanding. But why on earth is he using Explode Stool? Compared to maybe some other option. Oh, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we can still very easily lose to Gimlet into Book. Like, that's what's going to kill. Like, obviously, Explode Stool is not going to be what kills us. That right there is what's going to be what kills us. Is this Possessed King going crazy with it. And I guess that kind of works. I guess he just wanted Impervious there, and he kind of used up all his other options. Anyways, let's do the battle. Luckily, Impervious doesn't really affect us much in this battle. Because we don't intend to place any stats effects. So he's brown to red. I have a skull here. However, I don't need the color that we get from it. I kind of want to take mana. I kind of also want to Cascade, but there's no way to do so. Skull Poke. How much damage is this? I wish it auto did the math for us. We'd have to take 50% of its armor and then add it to the other thing. So 50% of 190 is 95. 95 plus 80 is, what is that? That's 175. 175 is not enough to kill. Actually, it's technically 180 because of the Doom Skull. 180 is still not enough to kill, though. That does bring him into one-shot range. My only concern is I might give him value here. It's very unlikely. If anything, he's actually giving us value because he's going to give us an extra turn there if it goes over well. Or he'll just give us that. That works too. Okay, we won. As long as he doesn't have brown to red convert, we literally just win here. Because we just cast Tina twice and then it's over already. So we do this once. Boom. He does that. He gets... Oh, there's the setup we did for the previous turn. That's why I took that other move on turn 1. I was trying to get him to do this on turn 1, but then he went for the skull instead. Just gives us some free mana. Because we knew that there would be a high chance he would take it. Unfortunately, there was a skull there, so he didn't. But it was still left over from turn 1 from when we set it up, and then he dies. Yeah, I'm not sure why he used Toad. That was a weird option. I know I said some really weird things on defense, too, sometimes. But that is a particularly weird one. Like, I understand the logic in using it. It just... I don't know, it doesn't work out as well. Like, I feel weird even using Nutcracker because I feel like it's not that good. And just for 1 mana cost, basically does what Toadstool does, but with armor tier. Which is pretty nice. Anyways. Are we good to go? I don't think we can change anything. Does he have any annoying stats effects? No. He does have Cleanse. Why is there like a really meta brown stats effect team or something? Because why is everyone running Cleanse on this guild? Like, they're all running like an Impervious Cleanse build, which is really confusing to me. Because, I don't know, is there something really meta for brown? Like, even if there was, you can run Curse Stun on Brown Day. So having something like that doesn't even matter. Like having Impervious or Cleanse. I just don't understand why this guild is running so much of it. Let's keep going. Well, are they in the bottom of this bracket? That might be why. These are running strange teams that I'm not used to seeing. They're not necessarily bad. They just seem like out of place slightly. Like the previous team we were up against was decent. Like if you got a good convert, we literally would have been dead to Book. What do we need here? Do I go for Yellow Surge? My biggest concern here is Siren. Though Siren is most likely to hit on brown because, you know, every single thing on our team is brown. The only problem is he might hit on green or red, which would be very bad, particularly green, particularly brown, actually. Well, there's not much brown on the board, but if he actually successfully landed it, that'd be very devastating. We do have +1 on yellow right now, so I think I'm just going to go for Surge and hope it works. Yeah, Glaceon and Bone Dragon are really, really good. Bone Dragon kind of fell off, but Glaceon's still really meta. Like, you can still build Glaceon teams. I don't feel like you could use Bone Dragon that well these days. He does have one interesting gimmick that's unique to him, though. If you take an extra turn Skull against a Bone Dragon, you will instantly lose your turn because the freeze checks before the freeze check. So you will get frozen by the trait before it checks to see if you're frozen. Meaning that unless you have, like even if you have cleanse, I believe it checks in the correct order. Where if you take extra turn on Skull onto Bone Dragon, you actually lose your turn. Even if you have cleanse. Like even if you have Beatrix on your team, I'm pretty sure you still lose your turn. It has a really weird order that is actually perfect. And one of the things that made Bone Dragon really broken back in the day, back when it was actually good. But it's still a unique mechanic that it has now. Like unless you have Impervious, if you take extra turn Skull onto Bone Dragon, you just lose your turn. Which is kind of interesting. Assuming you don't hit some other extra turn that you're not frozen on. Alright, we'll take that over. Take a red. Take a green. Like, the way it works is actually really nice. Like, it's not a glitch or anything. It's actually working as intended. That's not enough to kill it, is it? I still think I'd go for it just because of how much damage pressure it is. And then we just win off a double Tina. Good old double Tina. Also, even though I'm using double Tina, I would not necessarily advise getting double Tina. Like, it's not horrible to get double Tina. It's definitely not super high priority, that is for sure. Like, it is very low priority. The main way that you would get double Tina is because you spend a bunch of event keys during an Adana event to try to get, like 2 or 3, like, if you tried to get 2 to 3, Iron Hawks, and you accidentally got Tina 9000. Like, that's when you probably would have double Tina. Not because you tried to get double Tina, but because you were trying to get double Iron Hawk. Because I'm pretty sure that's how most people have it. Oh gosh, he is the Elementalist. Do I even bother going cleanse? That's scary. Cyrus? Okay, now this team is scary. Why isn't the rest of the guild doing this team? But yeah, that team's scary. If he gets Gimlet and or Siren, we kind of just lose. That's a scary team. I can't even run cleanse either because, well, can we? Is there a good brown cleanser? Does that exist? Like a brown cleanser on cast that can cast for very cheap. Let me double check. I don't think there is. Because I might actually replace one Tina for it just to counter him. Yeah, double Tina is fun, I do have to say. It's one of those really weird gimmicky doubles. Like double Ketris is another one kind of similar to it. Though I personally find double Tina way better than double Ketris in the current state of the game. Let's see. Because as we get more magic, I feel like Tina benefits more from higher stats. Which is kind of ironic because Ketris literally boosts off of everything. But I do feel like as stats go higher, Tina actually benefits more than Ketris. Because you have to keep in mind, Tina also uses armor for its skull damage. So it's very similar to Ketris. And that it uses almost all of its stats pretty effectively. Because it needs HP and armor to not die. It needs armor to do more skull damage. It needs attack to also do more skull damage with its extra skull damage. And it needs magic to win. Because the most important stat is magic. Whereas most important stat on Ketris is nothing. Like, every single stat on Ketris is pretty much evenly important. Whereas on Tina, it just wants a billion magic. Because that helps everything. Because that gives it armor, and armor gives it attack, and magic gives it damage, gives it true damage. Magic gives it armor. Armor gives it skull damage. So basically, it gets every single important function by having higher magic. Because the most 3 important functions are survivability, skull damage, and spell damage. So obviously magic goes directly to spell damage. It gains armor, which gives it durability. And then it also gains skull damage by having more durability due to armor boost ratio. It's a really weird troop in that regard. Because you wouldn't really think of it like a Ketris necessarily. But it's essentially just Ketris in a different form. Because it still uses every stat very effectively. Probably even more so than Ketris. But it's really magic weighted, whereas Ketris can evenly do any stat and still gain a pretty good benefit. Like, it doesn't matter if you boost all in on attack or HP. It gains the same amount of benefit, whereas Tina very much wants all magic. Anyways, speaking of that, I think we're just going to go all magic. I don't think I want to bother with cleanse. Let me double check though on brown cleanse. Do we have anything good on cleanse? Oh god, I remember when Emperina was good. I miss those days. When the meta actually allowed for Emperina to be used. Because in the first, like, few months of the game, I'd probably say Emperina was by far my absolute favorite troop. It has, like, a, actually, I think it's still one of the only troops in the entire game that has this mechanic. I would love to see a mythic that does it across your whole team. Though it might be a little broken. But, something that, like, heals everything to their max HP. Because this gives a bunch of life and attack to an ally, cleanse them, but then also heals them all the way to max. I don't think there's currently a single thing in the game that heals to max your whole team at once simultaneously. It'd be a really cool thing for a mythic. Like, to heal to max, cleanse your entire team, and, like, one other effect that isn't useless, like maybe some gem spawn. It'd have very niche purposes, but it could be useful. Anyways, Yeah, I think we just roll with this. Every option here is horrific. Let's just roll with this and hope it works out. We are running still pure magic, right? This is basically going to be, do we... Honestly, I almost feel like we need an empower for this, but I don't know. We'll just go in and hope we get lucky. Because worst comes to worst, he might do Siren. And Siren might actually be beneficial if he has brown to green to brown. So we're just going to go for this and hope we do not fail. Like, starting board literally determines if we win this fight. That's not ideal. It's also not as worse as it could be, because I can actually deny his brown to red. I mean, his green to brown. So if he goes for green to brown here, I don't know, we don't gain a benefit from it. Like, it's not a big downside, but it's also not a big upside. Like, it's pretty neutral. I ideally actually want to take yellow here, but I can't because this green is in the way. I'm going to take this one, oddly enough. So we went for Siren. That is very bad. That it went for Siren first. That is very exceedingly bad. Let's see. I've got a couple different plays here. We are entangled on first slot, which is never good. We do actually want to bait him out on skulls. We also still need to make sure we deny him on green to brown, because we obviously do not want him getting extra turn there. So we basically have to take this move, just to make sure he doesn't get too much value. We are frozen on brown, however, the amount of mana we get, I think, is fine. We also get to Skull Distract, and we're basically just giving up all the durability of our first slot right now in order to make sure we do not lose. Do we have a Cascade here? Because we don't necessarily have to take it for an extra turn, because we can't get an extra turn anyway. So one thing we could do is like a red to brown Cascade. Unfortunately, do not have such a thing, so I think we're just going to take the brown directly. There's 2 Skull Distracts on play, so he's going to take one of them. He might take the other one, though he's more likely to take Book, and if he takes Book, we basically lose. So let's start by casting Tina. No, we didn't even get a kill there. Okay, but it's still winnable, still winnable. Tina's still tanking. We need a yellow. The only problem is we do not get a kill off of this. It's going to be a really weird fight. This was my biggest concern with this fight. Let's see. And you can't run Cleanse Metals either because Stun actually gets rid of the Cleanse Metal. So if he even touches a brown, he's going to be able to cleanse off the other thing. So I'm actually just going to take out Mirage Queen here. Or not take out, but, you know, severely damage. He's obviously that wasn't going to do enough damage to kill, though. I got a lot closer than I thought it would. But I want to do that so we can actually bring it to one-shot range. And now we mostly just need Nutcracker to surge. If we take a blue here, I think we are fine. Oh, you know what? He really wants to take brown next turn. If he does that, he actually gives us red as well. And we're not actually frozen on red, so I think we're actually going to take this over. Oh, but then he does get the blue there. That's not enough mana for him to do much, though, but he does get it from the other thing. We are still frozen on brown, so we have to take it vertically. There's the red over there that we're not frozen on, though, so we can end up taking that. We can also end up taking that because we're not frozen on it. And we want to take this brown upward, so we end up getting the mana that way. The biggest issue is there's so many brown on the board right now that he's probably going to loop, which would be us being very dead if that happens. He did not loop, though he did still get the mana drain, of course. I could try for Skull for Sky, but we can't get extra turn off it. So our best bet is probably a red Surge, as weird as that may seem. The main reason why we want... Oh, yeah, never mind. We're frozen on yellow, so I can't do that. There's a brown to yellow Cascade. We might still go for it. There's 2 options here. The problem with a brown to yellow Cascade, if this was a yellow to brown Cascade, I would probably take it. The main reason for this is the yellow would fill first, and then we get the brown. The biggest issue here is, well, for one, we're frozen on yellow. Well, the main reason, the main problem here, we're frozen on yellow. But what we can end up taking here is red to brown. Because this will give us full mana on everything that's important. And by everything that's important, I mean literally our whole team. He's going to take a skull, but it's not enough to kill, so we're just going to do this. Hope he doesn't go for Mirage Queen. He doesn't. And now I think we win, because I could just target down his final troop. I then cast Tina. As long as this doesn't backfire too heavily, I think we're fine, because we get rid of this, so we can't use Mirage Queen. We actually land extra turn, which is huge. I don't even think we needed extra turn, but it's nice. Unfortunately, this does not get rid of Barrier. I can take out its armor, but getting rid of armor doesn't really do much for us here. What does actually do a little bit is get rid of the armor there, but I'm concerned I might miss. So I'm just going to go for Tina now. And that doesn't get us a kill. Now we go for the Destroy on this, so all we have to deal with is the hero. And once we isolate the hero, we should be okay, because one single Tina cast kills hero. The only problem is if we die prior to then is slightly possible. Unlikely, but possible. Like, this is still very losable. We're up against Book still. Anything can happen against a Book. We won, right? Unless we extremely low roll, we won. Actually, never mind. Even if we roll 70, we win. He doesn't have spell reduction, right? Elementals can't have spell reduction, so we won. It's over. Bit of a sketchy fight, but we won. There we go. You took out one Tina. Yeah, that was my big concern, but cleanse wouldn't have helped us there. Yeah, we still got 9,300. I'll take it. That was fun. I like that. That was fun. But, that was a decent challenging fight for the end. Some of those teams leading up to it was kind of weird, though. But I guess they might have set some of their better teams for some of the other days. Or just trying to put stuff there. Because I have some really weird teams. Let's see, what's the weirdest team? If I had to overly judge any team I had set up right here. I don't know, which one's the absolute weirdest? Probably this one. This one's the worst. The one for tomorrow. The Obsidious up front like that, that's actually kind of bad. It is still blue book, though. Like, I'm banking on, like, Obsidious to kind of get value off the one single power, but it's probably just better to double empower it than to bother run stun. I feel like I ran stun for a reason on this team, though. What's ran on blue day? I'm trying to think. What is ran on blue day these days? Actually, what do I run for blue day? I might as well check. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm running something really weird because I've been changing my Guild War teams to such weird things lately, offensively. Oh yeah, I switched it to like double Beatrix. Switched it to like raking double Beatrix. I went with a really, really weird one. It is basically Beatrix loop, but with no mana accumulation, which I should probably change because gosh, does that team need mana accumulation? I kind of want to go back to double Truffle. Actually, one really fun one. You know what? I think we're gonna try it because I'm honestly way more of a fan of Truffle than I am of Beatrix. The only problem with this is if we're up against Freeze. But Forest Troll. Oh, but we can go Mirage Queen. But you know what? We're gonna go a really weird build. We're gonna go Forest Troll, a singular Truffle. As badly as I want to go 2, we can't because it's Guild Wars. A singular Truffle. A Beatrix. And then a Mirage Queen. I kind of want to put a hero there, but I forgot. We don't really have a good cleanse weapon. There are some that do, but none of them do it really, really quickly. Not in the way that we would need it for this team. So yeah, we could just do that. Boom. We got a Forest Troll team, and that's pure blue. Actually, do we run the same banner? No, because we'd want to have... Oh, this is... What's blue-green? Because we want something blue-green related. Like, ideally, +2 green, +1 blue, minus something. Wow, we need more +2 green, +1 blue banners. Is that really the only one? No wonder why I have it set. Is that really the only one? All seeing eye? How is that the only +2 green, +1 blue banner? What's the alternative? I guess +2 green, +1 brown? Or red? I guess maybe red? To try to get Mirage Queen down? But it's kind of weird because it denies my green then. Oh no, I could try doing it brown. That's kind of weird because we don't need brown nearly as much as we need blue. Let's see. Yeah, that mine's just red though. Gosh, why is there no good mana or good banner? Green red? Actually, we could go green red and double. I guess that works. There isn't much of a need to cast Mirage Queen quicker on this team though. But there isn't really much else we could do banner wise, so I guess we'll go with it. Yeah, there are a few good options. What's that one hero weapon one? We actually were mentioning it last Saturday when we were going over the thing. But, what's it called? Cleanse... this one. Gains, life, cleanse, and enchant all other allies. No, not that one. There's actually a better one than that. This one. Where did I put on the tier list last weekend? I don't remember. Actually, let me go double check. I'm actually kind of curious. Because this one should be, like, B tier. It cleanses all allies and gives all allies a bunch of life. Where'd I end up ultimately putting it? I ended up putting it in... Where is it? Very high C tier. I guess that works. Oh wait, I put it lower than the loot thing now. Interesting. I should change that. Because this one's actually not horrible. It cleanses all allies and gives a bunch of life to allies. I think the main reason why I put it lower, doesn't this other one have like enchant or something? Oh, it's also lower mana cost to consider. The biggest issue with this one though is it doesn't do it to itself. It gains a bunch of life and cleanse and enchants all other allies. I believe the life goes to itself, the cleanse and enchant goes to all other allies. Oh, I guess that kind of works out. Even though you don't get the cleanse to yourself, if you're using a cleanse hero class, that's actually fine. So yeah, never mind. This being higher is fine. Mostly because the enchant, it has triple enchant while also having triple cleanse. While it doesn't imply that cleanse or enchant to itself is still good. It does gain barrier to itself too. Wait, does it actually gain enchant to itself off of traits? I don't believe it does. That'd actually be kind of solid if it did. Because then it would also still have enchant to itself. I don't think it does though. I think it's just tier 3 allies. It does gain barrier to itself if nothing else though. Come on, go one more. Yeah, it doesn't give it to itself. That's not too big a deal, though. But yeah, this one actually is a little bit better, now that I think about it. Like, this one's more impactful in the short term, but this one's more impactful in the long term of the fight. It's also quicker to get up. Very rarely would you use a weapon like that, though. But it is one of those hero weapons that can actually do it pretty effectively. It's just there's very few situations where you'd bring it out compared to Beatrix or like literally any other cleanser. Like very rarely do you want to waste your hero, not necessarily waste, but you know, utilize your hero for cleanse. There's normally a better option like an Empower that can end up doing it, like that green yellow one. What's her name? It's used for the Dust Level team. I can't remember her name. But that one green yellow 6 mana cost one with Empower from Bounty Hunter, like that thing can do it pretty well. Mercy can do it pretty well. Obviously Beatrix is probably the most notorious one that does it. But anyways, guys, let me go ahead and add a code. We actually have them again. They do exist, and we have quite a bit of them too. She gave us a pretty good bulk, which is nice. First I need to figure out where her message is. One moment. It is buried, because actually a couple people messaged me today. Let's see. Also, she sent it last night, so it was a little while ago. Let's see. Yeah, she sent it like 1 hour after last stream. I'm not sure why, but I feel like that's always what happens. Like, literally after the stream, like almost when it stops, she'll actually give me the codes. She's not trying to do it that way, it's just how it tends to fall a lot of times. Which I always find kind of funny. Alright, let me go grab this. Get you guys the nice shiny codes. We went a few days without them, but we got them again. No, we didn't go that long. How many days did we not have it? Because Sunday was the last day, so it was only Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we didn't have it, so only 3 days. It's not too bad. Does that mean we hand out 4 codes today? No. Though, we will be doing a bunch of vault grinding, so it might be... wait, why on earth will it not let me copy it? Oh, because I clicked cut on a thing where you can't cut, I see. So I didn't actually cut the paste, or cut the text. Is that a thing? I've never actually bothered trying to do that. I guess I just accidentally misclicked there. But I guess you can't cut text when it's non-cuttable text. It doesn't actually put in your copy-paste. Because you didn't click copy, you clicked cut. But anyways, there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsawar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says in the bottom left corner, right over here is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chats. Copy paste some random numbers and letters starting with TU. And it gives the same word as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,000 gold. There you go. Enjoy. Unusable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, where were we? Let me look back in chat because I feel like I missed a few. Let's see, you got 9,950, nice. With a Sycorax Mistralis. Oh, yes. Sycorax can do some really crazy things. Mistralis is also pretty fun for enchant. I tend to not use Sycorax too much these days, so I really need to start using Mistralis more. My main concern with Sycorax in any team is freeze. But it can get some really, really high things. Are we going to do the class event for the free gems? Yes, we will be doing the class event. Actually, we'll be doing that right now. I'm going to go do the class events, finish up whatever other loose ends, and maybe go for a little bit of mimic grinding. And then we'll have Vault Weekend all weekend. Also, I have no clue why, but this is like my 4th Imperial in the last 5 days or something. Like, my Imperial rate this week is absurd. Like, I feel like every single day, like, I can't think of a single day this week I have not gotten Imperial. Like, it is insane. I think there was, like, maybe one day I didn't. We have such good Imperial luck right now. Which, how many Imperials do I even have? Because this might be literally a full week where I've just gotten straight Imperials. It was just one day where we didn't. We're currently at 44 Imperials. That's not too bad. Though I haven't really been using them for much. I kind of just wait till a kingdom needs an upgrade and then, you know, I upgrade them. Anyways, so yeah, let's go to the class event. I do plan on doing it. We got Orb Weaver class. I do probably plan on changing the team. This was the one I mentioned on Monday for the Monday video, or I should say Tuesday video. It was actually up a day late this week. However, this was the team we planned to run for. Though I might want to tweak it slightly. I think I tweaked it already because I was doing it for the Monday event, or, you know, when we did it on Monday night. No, this is fine. Yeah, War and Peace into Archer and all that. I think on Monday you saw me use it with Orb Weaver because we had to, because I needed to be pure to team. But obviously it's a bit quicker with Archer or other similar options, because before we had to do it to make sure it was a pure Zol carry team. Anyways, let's roll this. It's basically just cast War and Peace and then win team. Pretty straightforward. Just click War and Peace and then we win. And sometimes we have to click it twice. And if we get really unlucky, we have to click it 3 times. No, it's only on that one resummon one. Also, I went all the way back. I was checking to see if I had magic set, and somehow went into a billion wrong menus in doing so. I really wish you could check from the troop screen. It's kind of annoying that you can't. Who knows, maybe they'll eventually add it. I want I have yellow to green, so we basically just do that. And we win. And then we do that 19 more times, and then we get ourselves 25 gems. Wait, is it 20 or 25? I always forget. I think it's 25. Yeah, it's 25. You also get that in like 65 EXP or something. Which isn't too bad if you need the EXP. It's also still not too bad if you only need the gems. Like, I do it just for the gems a lot of times on Tuesdays. It's definitely a lot worse value these days because of how many things can give you gems very quickly and just similar progress, like, you know, Vault Weekend that's going to be happening this weekend. However, I don't know. It's not that bad. Like 10 minutes for 25 gems. Still pretty good exchange rate. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still, like, not horrible. The only big issue is class events have always been, like, the lowest payout event that we ever have, which is not ideal. I do wish they would still rework that. Obviously, next patch will not be. It is going to be a faction rework patch. We're also going to be getting it in a couple weeks from now. Very soon, TM. Puzzle Quest 3 is getting theirs next week, and they tend to have both of them happen around the same time. And while I personally haven't been playing Puzzle Quest 3 much lately, and by much lately, I mean I haven't actually played it since we last streamed it. Like about a month and a half ago, or whenever it was. But around when it launched. But yeah, generally do both games near around the same time. So given that Puzzle Quest 3, they didn't confirm a date, but it's almost guaranteed getting it next Tuesday, which means Gems of War is getting an update within the next like week or two. We don't have an official date on that, obviously, but very soon, TM. Like definitely this month, obviously, or not this month, but you know, in May. Like it even said on the roadmap, it's in May. If I had to guess, it's probably the second week of May. Probably not the first one because that's when they're rolling out Puzzle Quest 3. That wouldn't be the first time. They have done both on the same exact week before. I have no problem for the code. Everyone enjoy. I will have a bunch this weekend for the Vault event as well. Because we will be grinding it some. Might even do a midday stream if I can fit it in somewhere. Likely not tomorrow though, but maybe on Saturday or Sunday weekend. Let's see. Throw that down. Yeah, last Saturday we streamed Gems of War for what, 8.5 hours straight? That was fun. It actually went by really quick too. Like I was not expecting it to go by as quick as it did, did when we did it last Saturday. Like it felt like a 3-hour stream and we streamed for 8.5 hours. It went really quick. We did find a 5x chest too during it. Unfortunately, it did not have the Mimic in it. You'll know when we found the Mimic, because I probably won't have a counter on screen anymore. Of how long it has taken us to find this thing. It's like the telltale sign that we have finally found a Mimic, is you will no longer see a Mimic counter on screen. Like ever. Like that doesn't mean we're still not going to hunt them. But we're definitely not going to track down literally every single one that we ever get. Let's see. Oh, we're used to long streams now? No. I do find longer streams hard to do, generally. Like, I don't understand how some people stream for like 12 plus hours a day. Like every single day. What do you even take here? I'll take that one over. But I guess if you made enough money from it, you'd be motivated to. Like if I was making as much money as them, yeah, I guess I kind of would too. Let's see. I'll take that down. Because I heard like some of them don't even go to the bathroom because they would literally lose thousands of dollars if they did. So they just hold it. Which just seems insane. What do we even take here? It's like Amazon workers, but in reverse. Let's see, we'll take that down. Oh, we need that green. I needed that to win. Let's see, we'll take that over. Hello, Sabertooth Rat, welcome. Do we even have a convert here? We do not. I'm just gonna take a skull there and hope we get lucky with something. Not lucky, but we'll take our little bit of mana. Get our War and Peace, and we're good to go. But I feel like I'm actually going to grind this Vault event for once. I feel like a lot of the more recent Vault events I haven't grinded as much compared to normal. But this Vault event weekend is one of those very rare, as I mentioned earlier, that has both Guild Wars and the, you know, Vault event happening simultaneously. And that does lead to getting extra EXP. And we've been slacking a bit on XP this year, because normally we try to get 100 levels every year. We're kind of doing that like the last few years just for the fun of it, see if we can reach that milestone. And obviously as we keep going higher, that becomes increasingly harder to do, as the amount of XP you need to farm to get a 100 levels increasingly goes upwards. However, we can definitely do that if we go get the extra 100%, because we'll be getting basically an extra hour of progress every 3 hours, which is quite a bit of progress. Getting an extra hour every 3 hours. Like, that definitely adds up. Are you going to be doing Nomapaloozas or just Mimic hunting? I'm actually probably going to do very little Mimic hunting this weekend, as surprising as that may sound, despite how much we have been. I think I'm going to mostly be doing Explore 1 hunting, or, you know, doing Nomapaloozas combined with, you know, just running Explore 1. Because we don't have any annoying percents on any of the really good farming kingdoms. Like, for example, Cinemirage. So we don't have to worry about, like, the not being able to one-shot or anything like that. But there's normally always more than one option, so it's normally not too big a deal to begin with. But yeah, we're going to probably do a lot of Cinemirage hunting this weekend. Like, you know, double Iron Hawk, triple Iron Hawk, things like those. Double Iron Hawk when we're not running Palooza, triple when we are. I mean, sorry, triple when we aren't, and double when we are. I said that in inverse order. Because you actually can't run triple Iron Hawk for Nomapalooza. The main reason for this is you don't do enough damage. Because a lot of those gnomes have 20-something durability, like low 20s. And the triple Iron Hawk only hits for 20 damage. So we throw that down. And then they're dead. I got another Vow. Do I even need that Vow Raven? Didn't we already win without it? Pretty sure we did. We sure hope so. We do not have a good convert, so I'm just gonna take a green. Hope we get another green. Also, if you guys still have any other questions, anything Guild War related you want me to go over, anything else, let me know. Because after we finish this out, we'll probably go mess with mimics a bit and a lot of wrap after we get a few. Hopefully we get at least one mimic. Or, you know, obviously we're not going to keep going until we get one. That could take forever. We have done that for some streams before, though. Though definitely not tonight. Definitely not tonight. Let's see. What do we need here? We do not have any... Wait, what's your conversion again? It's yellow to any color we want. Wait, they both do the same thing. Well, it is here just for Link, but still. They're both actually the exact same thing right now. Because one converts yellow to green, and the other one converts yellow to most likely green. Obviously, it could be anything we want, but normally it's going to be to green in the context of this team. So we basically have two troops doing the same thing. Though they're mostly just here for the mana link. That's still kind of funny, though. Because they're here for the +1 green link, not necessarily for that ability that they have. Oh, that's kind of funny. We hit the daily 20 gems. I was like, wait, why did it say 20? It should be 25. But I forgot. That was the daily 20 as we get to 25. That's pretty funny. So now we got 45 gems. Was there anything else on Adventure Board that was good? No. Adventure Board's really bad today. However, what isn't bad is daily dungeons. This is never bad. It's always good to take daily dungeons. There's so much loot for such a short amount of time as well. Like, relative to how they hand it out in the rest of the game, which I don't really understand. Because a lot of other ways, other than the 50 gems that you can do per day, particularly on Sunday, where it's always worth it. But, the amount of diamonds that you can accumulate and stuff like that is at such a glacial pace. But you compare it to how much you can get from a single dungeon on a given day, and it's like so high, like how much you get from these dungeons compared to every other method. Like, you have to spend hundreds of gems just to get like 1 day's worth of diamonds. It's so weird compared to like how much you can just get from doing something like this that we're doing right now. I don't understand why it's scaled that way, because it makes newer players hard to catch up. Like, you still can, but it's just a really weird structure. Because it doesn't really hurt anyone other than newer players. Because I'm pretty sure most people aren't buying those overly expensive packs. Like the 50 gem one that you could do every single day on dungeons, that one's worth it. But something like if you see a daily offer that says like 300 gems for like 20 diamonds and some other stuff, like that is exceedingly not worth it. Actually, do I have one of those as an example right now? I don't think I do. Do I? Oh yeah, I do actually. This is one of them that I'm talking about. It's normally 300 gems, and it gives you only 33 diamonds. Or wait, is that 40 diamonds? Wait, is that 60 diamonds? Never mind, that's 60 diamonds. Still, that isn't worth it. That's basically 5 gems per diamond. Whereas if you did it on, even on today, if you spent 50 gems for this, you're spending, I believe, 2.5 gems per diamond, or somewhere around there. Like if we go to dungeon, click on offer, click on here, you're getting 24. So you're basically spending only 2, actually. You're basically spending about 2 gems per diamond. Whereas even on this right over here, at least it was full price. So even now it's full price. It's full price at 300. You're spending 5 gems per diamond, which is more than double if you did it on any given dungeon day. And even with this discount, I think we're still down to like what, a 3.5, a 4, somewhere around there. Like you're still spending way too much. Even if it's only 3, you're still spending 50% more than if you just did the daily dungeon thing and then bought the daily dungeon thing. It's only super worth it on Sundays, but you can buy this every single day for the 50 gem thingy, and it's decent value. Like if you really need some more diamonds and stuff in a pinch. But anyways, so yeah, we did that. I think we did all the important things. Actually, that's not true. Let's go finish out the ward event, because I don't think the guild has finished it yet. So let's go help them. Oh, that's not where the guild event is. Guild event. Yep, we're not done yet. Okay, let's go help the guild. Gosh, all I got today was oranges. That's the 3rd orb. The one, the other one was off stream because we got that the daily one. Because on the 28th of every month we get a orb. I opened that earlier and it's orange. And every single orb I've opened today has been orange. Every single one. A little unfortunate. Anyways, let's go win against the mode real quick. I was in the right location. Let's just get our battles in real quick. Help out the guild for a little bit of points. Gosh, none of these are good options. I guess I'll just put the metal here, I guess. We really do not have a good overwrite location. Should use up all of your myth stones so it won't interfere with the Nomapaloozas. Or wait, what are GOAs? What are GOAs? Is that Nomapalooza? Normally I see people abbreviate as gaps. But, or maybe it was just a mistype and they meant to do it P instead of an O. That makes sense. Anyways, yes. Generally when you go into a Nomapalooza, if you want it to be the most optimal as possible, like if you only have a few, like if you have a lot of them, you don't have to be like overly optimal. However, if you truly want to like max optimize a Nomapalooza, you want to make sure you have nearly 0 shards, or at least like single-digit shards. And you also want to make sure that you have, don't be close to a hero level up. Because a hero level up can end up wasting like a whole battle of time if you end up getting it. Especially if you don't have all the weapons yet, or like thinking of what mastery to take or something like that. Like you can end up easily wasting a battle, or possibly even 2 battles worth of time. It's not really too big a deal to optimize for that though. Because if you're throwing more than a few Nomapaloozas, you wouldn't really care too much. But if you only have like 1 or 2 right now, it's not too bad to make sure you optimize in both those 2 ways. Make sure you're not close to a hero level, and make sure you're basically at like single digit or literally 0 shards. Or at least very close to 0 shards. It's not too big a deal to reach both those parameters though, because both things waste a very small amount of time. But if you're looking to maximize every single second, there are factors to consider. I generally don't whenever I do them these days. In past videos and stuff on them, I have mentioned that, of course, as well. However, you reach a certain point where you have enough of them, where wasting a few seconds isn't going to be too big a deal. So even if we're close to like 99 shards, I'd still start up a Nomapalooza normally. Or for like nearly at a hero level. Though I normally care more about the hero level than the shard thing, oddly enough. Even though the shard thing probably wastes even more time in the current state of the game, because what if it becomes a mimic chest? Because it is actually possible it becomes a mimic chest. And it becoming a mimic chest is bad, because that wastes a lot of time. If nothing else, it makes the battle easier, but it also wastes a lot of time because you're not spending it doing Palooza. Because technically a fight against a bunch of gnomes is easier than a fight against 4 mimics, especially the bigger mimics, of course. Even after they nerfed them, they're still like not as easy as 4 gnomes, obviously. Like there's not much that is as easy as 4 random gnomes. Oh, another Vow Raven already? Nice. pretty good Valraven luck, but I guess because we ended at bad Valraven luck at the end of the previous one. So we're starting to get to a point where I kind of want to go run the Black Beast team. I mention it more so because it's funny, but I actually like legitimately want to go run it because it's really funny. I'm not sure if any of you guys have messed around with it, but I definitely want to. It's not too often we can like realistically use Black Beast for something. Even though I don't feel like it's as optimal for this, I kind of want to go do it. Let's go bring it out. Let's go bring out the weirdest Black Beast team we can. I might do, wait, oh no, dude, what's the weapon restriction? Oh, we can't. I was gonna, because I think we're restricted on green weapons. Because I was gonna say we could go like Earth's Fury or something. Earth's Fury with Black Beast is kind of funny. Even Mang with Black Beast is also pretty funny. But I forgot we are restricted to green weapon. Let's go mess with this because this team's still pretty good. We're actually gonna do something really weird and actually just go Medal of Guard. I mean Medal of Seasons. I mean. So we're gonna take this team, go to here, go to fight, go to the team we want. Click paste, and mess with this weird team. So this is an extremely weird one. Biggest issue with this event is we do not get extra skull damage. However, that doesn't mean you can't use skulls. It means you got to get a little more creative with it. So we're immediately going to kill out our unit, even though it has power. We really don't care about it. What we care about is Black Beast devouring the entire enemy team by devouring our team. Because that's how Devour works, right? Gotta kill your own team to kill their team. So you just get a gigantic Black Beast, you then convert the entire board, and you just kill them. But yeah, he's a fun build. He's very fun. This is like the only time we're realistically going to be using him in like any time that isn't arena, so we might as well use him for the rest of this week if we still have to do any battles. It's a very fun trip to use. But if you don't want to go down the spell route, this might actually be quicker at a certain point. You just keep resummoning, and then you kill it out, and then you resummon again, and then you kill it out. This isn't like super cheap though. I did mention it's the cheap team for the week, though. This is the cheapest out there. But I had to mention it just because of how funny it is. No, you won't get hungry after seeing this. You know, it's devouring everything. Oh, I should have gotten a little bit of mana first. I thought we had full mana for our thing. Now we gotta wait a turn. That's unfortunate. Not too big a deal, though. And now we're really behind on mana. I'm just gonna cast this and hope it has alignment. I'm not even gonna bother checking. Unfortunately, it had absolutely none, which is a little concerning there. Should have probably checked. All Black Beast needs to do is kill that. I almost just clicked itself. Luckily, I don't think it can devour itself, though that'd be really funny if it could. Wait, can Black Beast kill itself? I am pretty certain the answer to that is no. Though I'm not 100% certain that it is. He shouldn't be able to. He realistically should not be able to kill himself. Though I kind of want to check. Oh, let's see. I need his mana. Come on, someone give him his mana somehow. I am pretty confident he cannot kill himself, though I'm not 100% confident. I'm like 95% confident he can. Or can't, I mean. But they might have changed it recently, so you never know. Okay, good, he revived, so I can still try. Can you please give me my mana? There. Just don't kill him with a random skull. Good. Now let's try devouring himself. Okay, good, he can't. I was gonna say. Actually, they made Black Beast stronger. Back in the day, when Black Beast had no target, because he was the only unit left, he would not full heal or create skulls. If I'm not mistaken, in the current state of the game, he's actually kind of broken, because he not only full heals still, but he also still creates skulls. So even if you kill out your entire team, I'm pretty sure he still full heals and creates skulls, which he didn't used to do, but now he does. It was actually changed as one random patch. It wasn't even mentioned in the change notes, so I'm not even sure if it's intended or not, but it's been that way for like over a year or two now, so I assume it's intended, or they have not noticed in that long a period of time. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I can try to show that. That's gonna be harder to show though, killing out our entire team. But last I recall, he actually does still do both other parameters when he doesn't have any devour target. See, I'll try to throw it here. I gotta let him have a billion different things. But if we do this, it'll still create skulls and full heal him. So as you saw right there, boom, he still gets the skulls, and I assume that's still full heal. It's kind of hard to tell because I think he was already full healed. But as you can see, we still got the skulls. And I'm pretty sure it still does a full heal too. It's kind of weird because it used to do neither when he had no target, but now it does both when he has no target. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch or a feature that they just haven't realized has been a feature for a while now. It's been like that for almost 2 years, but it hasn't always been like that. But yeah, Black Beast is pretty much strongest now than it has ever been. The main reason you generally don't see me using it is because Iron Gut is better, and there's almost no situation where you'd run Black Beast instead of Iron Gut, unless you're literally forced to. However, in an event like this, you're kind of forced to. It's one of those rare situations where you can actually get away with Black Beast. But he's basically just weaker Iron Gut. Did I say Iron Hawk? I meant to say Iron Gut earlier. But he's basically just weaker Iron Gut. But there are some situations where you do use a weaker Iron Gut. Like right now. How's there no skull? Also, why are you blocking my mana? And my skulls. You're blocking my everything. You are blocking my absolutely everything. Let's see. Can we just kill that out and be good to go? We'll take that. Get a poke. See what he does there. Take the other poke. Ideally get another one. Actually, I don't even want to summon here because it's better for us just to wait out a skull than to bother summoning again. See how it does against Weaver. The true test of any troop. Can it beat Weaver? No, it's not Life and Death Weaver, so it shouldn't be nearly as bad. So take that over. Kill out the Spirit Fox. But yeah, this is a lot more fun than using the other team. Who needs that useless mythic when you have Black Beast? The mythic is so bad it can't even beat this ultra rare. Though in all fairness, this is probably one of the strongest ultra rares in the entire game from a can it solo an entire team standpoint. Because it's can it solo an entire team value is probably higher than most mythics. Like there's actually a mythic based around this mechanic, and Black Beast is actually stronger than that mythic. The Black Beast, or the thing that Black Beast, or the one mythic is based off of is Vashtagan is based on Black Beast, but it has a weird interaction due to his impervious thing. But basically, he's a weaker version of Black Beast for double the mana cost. The main reason he's still used is because he curses a random enemy with brown. So he's really good in one really particular team, and that's Ironhawk plus Vashtagan. But aside from that one very niche instance, he's basically just a weaker Black Beast for double the mana cost without the skull creation. But instead, he has a true damage poke. But yeah, it's weird because of how his Devour works. Because he doesn't have a bypass. Something like Black Beast, if I'm not mistaken, even if they have... yeah, it's the barrier bypass. So this troop does not have Dispel on it. So when it goes and tries to devour an ally, if it has barrier, it will not kill them. Black Beast, as of a couple years ago, got an invisible Dispel. It's why if you actually check the screen right here, you might notice it'll show up Dispel. And you might be wondering like, wait, it doesn't have any Dispel. But it actually does. What it has is an invisible Dispel that doesn't say anywhere on this troop card, where the target of what he tries to devour gets dispelled. And you might think this might not do much, but it does two really particular things. It allows you to devour things that have Bless, and it allows you to devour things that have Barrier. Because otherwise you would not actually be able to devour something that has Barrier or Bless. And that's the biggest issue that Vashtagan has, because he doesn't have this Dispel. So if he wants to devour an ally, it has to not have Impervious, it has to not have Barrier, and it has to not have Bless. Whereas Black Beast, I think, still can't devour Impervious. However, it can devour things that have Bless and Barrier. Which makes Black Beast a lot better in many situations. Because even though that seems like a really niche situation, it happens way more than you think it would when you use them. No, not in this particular... Actually, in this particular team it actually does. But in some Vashtagan teams too, because you actually get Barrier off of Forest Guardian. It's not a mechanic we use during that, but it is a thing that exists on that team. And Black Beast can actually still devour it, even if they have Barrier. But something like a Vashtagan wouldn't be able to, because he doesn't bypass Barrier. Anyways... But yeah, Black Beast is good. If you've never tried Black Beast, I would try advising. I would advise messing with it. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. He's just not useful for much. But he is for the World event this week. Anyways, let's go for like one chest. We have to go through 2 cycles. Well, let's go get a chest. We'll probably just end it on that chest then. Until we go for the vault grind this weekend. Because tomorrow night we'll do the next Guild War Day, and which is Blue Day, or at least for PC Mobile anyways. We'll do Blue Guild War Day, and then we'll go gnome hunting for the rest of the time. see what we can end up bringing back. That is the game plan. Is 5-0 in defense bad? 5-0 is really good. 5-0 is winning all 5, which is insanely good for a defense team. Though even if it was 0-5 for your defense team, it's still pretty good as well. Or maybe not good, but like it's not uncommon for your defend team to lose every battle. Especially at the higher brackets, because it's more likely a player will win than lose. So statistically, you're already, even if you have like the best defend team ever, it's still going to have a pretty bad win rate. But 5-0 for anything in Guild Wars is good. If you did it offensively, that's pretty much the best you could do. If you did that defensively, then that is an insanely good defend team. Yeah, the color day is different on all console versions. So whenever I say a given color day, if you're on any console, that is not your color, most likely. It's only applicable if you're play on PC Mobile. Because the colors are separated by console. The only one that has cross-colorness is PC Mobile because it's the same platform, technically. So PC Mobile would have the same as me. So if I'm playing on PC and someone else is playing on mobile, we'd have the same. However, if you're on any of the consoles, while it technically could be the same, it's generally going to be different. Because it's completely random what it is per console. And the only reason it's the same on PC Mobile is because it's cross-platform. So it kind of has to be the same. But for whatever reason, it's kind of like RNG based as to what it ends up generating. And because of that, it generates it differently for every console version. Which is weird that they have it set up that way. Like, even though they don't have cross-platform, you'd think they would at least mimic it so it'd be the same color across all platforms. I always found that to be kind of weird. Because it's literally just randomly generating it for each individual one, rather than keeping it consistent across them all. I'm not sure why I targeted him. I meant to target the one below him. It's not too big a deal, but it makes sure that we have more damage pressure. But I guess it really doesn't matter since we're one-shotting everything anyways. So it means very little. That technically means very little, but hey, you never know. Can you drink Yoo-Hoo chocolate drink? Yes, I can. Oh, they're really good. I love Yoo-Hoo. I haven't had them in ages, though. Actually, I think it's been like a year or two since I've had Yoo-Hoo. But they're really good. Really high in sugar, though. But really good. Like, they're worth it. But I'm pretty sure it's been like 2 years since I had one. Also, those glass cups that they come in are so amazing. Like, you know, that glass container. Like, it just makes it taste so much better. Also, I know when I was a kid, I used to, like, make them into almost like a slushie, and they taste amazing. Like a chocolate slushie out of them. So I like pretty much every flavor. They have, like, banana, which is good. They have strawberry, which is good. I have not seen them have a single flavor that is not good. Like, they all taste amazing. Yeah, it's pretty much the most expensive chocolate milk. But in all fairness, it is also the best chocolate milk I've probably ever had. So it's a trade-off. It's also why I haven't had it in so long. Generally I wouldn't because it is a bit pricey. Like, very rarely would I drink it. But, you know, if I'm at, like, a Wawa in New Jersey or, you know, like, anywhere like that, I tend to... It's kind of weird because in the South, I don't feel like I ever go to Wawa equivalences. But when I'm in New Jersey, like, I'm always going to Wawas and 7-Elevens and similar, well, those are the main two, but, you know, like, similar, like, places. But even though technically the South has similar, like, things that are called different things, they're just so much worse than the environment that things like Wawa and 7-Eleven have. Like, the atmosphere is just so much different, and their selection's normally worse. Let's see, we'll take that over. It's just not the same experience. I'll take that over. Did we get anything from the chest? Nope, just 3 Yasmins. Let's stop while we're behind. Let's see, we'll take tribute, get some gems. Anyways, guys. Oh yeah, Hershey syrup and making your own is pretty good too. But anyways, guys, I'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably no midday stream tomorrow, but we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. We'll hopefully be grinding a little bit longer because, of course, Vault event. So we'll be getting that grind in, trying to get those Vault keys. We'll maybe even hand out at least 2 codes. We'll see. We'll probably do more than 1. Probably every stream this weekend we'll try to see if we can do more than 1. Because I think I'm not going to do like super long streams, I don't think. But definitely a bit longer than normal if we can. If I'm feeling up to it on any given night. And we'll even do a midday stream for Gems of War on Saturday or Sunday again. Or, you know, like kind of like how we did last Saturday. Definitely not that long, though. It is not going to be 8.5 hours long, I can assure you that. But we might do it again, we'll see. I do have a couple things I need to do this weekend. Actually, some things I need to go get for my mom's birthday. Still haven't done yet. Shh. But yeah, I still need to do that. It's on the 2nd. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And, well, it's not technically the weekend yet, but almost weekend. Have a good Vault weekend, if nothing else. And I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.